When Colby was born, we didn't have any indications that anything was wrong. We were all delighted, particularly Ella. Ella looked forward to being a big sister for a long time. She was so excited.
I remember asking my parents if we're going to keep her. And then they were like, "Did we keep you?" "Yes." So
when she was 1, we took her in for her normal 1-year health checkup. And it was at that time that they discovered a heart murmur. As time went on, her condition worsened, and we ended up spending more time in the hospital, more time with breathing issues. We had good days and some bad days.
whenever my sister was supposed to get earplugs, she had to go to the hospital for an emergency.
She reacted poorly to the anesthesia, and from there she ended up going into heart failure, and she was in a coma for a few days and then passed away. In the fall, Ella starts school. She's a kindergartner, and one January day I go to pick her up, and she says, Dad, we saw this video, and there's going to be jump ropes, and there's music, and all the kids are going to do it, and it's going to be so much fun, and I'm going to raise more than $1,000.
Then he said, "You don't know how much $1,000 is." And I said, "Well, you don't understand, Dad. It helps kids like Colby."
And that's when she started explaining to me that it was jump rope for heart, and it was the American Heart Association.
In less than 24 hours, I had reached my goal of $1,000.
By the end of that campaign that year, she'd raised $5,500 as a kindergartner.
And it came full circle for her. She saw what she was doing, and it's kept her going. That and her love for her sister, her story, her connection to her sister, and that real desire that Ella has to want to help people with sick hearts.
I just wanted to do it for my sister. And then I realized how it was helping people, and I got to speak to the survivors, and then I realized what the American Heart Association has done. And so I just wanted to help them every year.
One of her favorite places was the Arboretum. We heard about plans for a petting zoo, a plant petting zoo of sorts, and it was so completely perfect for a tribute to Colby and all of the joy that this garden brought to her. All of the colors, just surrounded by the colors. She had amazingly bright red curly hair, which was completely indicative of her personality in so many ways. And so this truly is one of her favorite places.
The garden's kind of like my sister, to where if she was here playing, she'd want to touch everything.
Places like this, I can feel Colby, and you can hear her laugh, and you remember that smile on her face and the little twinkle in her eye about seeing, tulips about as high as she was, and little flowers and little bugs in different places.
Having a sister like Colby is a gift to me because I've gotten to experience things that I'm not happy that I had to experience, but I'm also glad that I got to have her as a sister.
When Colby passed away, that's a difficult thing for adults to get their head around. And Ella was just 5 at the time, so there was lots of times where she wanted to talk it through. And once she told me, "Dad, you didn't let me hold her though." And that's Ella. She looks back at Colby, she says, "I wish I could have held her more." Yeah. I wish she could have too.
As I'm jumping rope, I'm thinking how this all started, how my sister would be jumping rope and contributing to Jump Rope for Heart. And I can still hear her laugh, talking, and looking at the flowers. And as it starts to get hard, I try to push through it and just know that I'm helping kids like my sister.